Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming to see what I'm doing today. I really appreciate it. Today I'm going to be working on week 35 for hashtag Altered Index 2025. Before I do anything, I'm going to read a verse, actually 2 verses. I say this every time, from God's Word. He that doeth the will of God abideth forever. 1 John 2:17. As thy days, so shall thy strength be. Deuteronomy 33:25. God's promises. Okay, so I have some shout outs. I have Tammy, Susan, and Susan introduced me to a new challenge that Amy from Crafty Cat has started. It's hashtag 50 Stack Challenge. And I need to go to her channel and look at this a little bit more. I think I want to participate, but I just need to get a little bit more information. Sunflower and Crafts, Candace from Candy's Crafty Creations, Melinda 4815, Debbie Kelly, Selena, Audrey, and I have a new subscriber, BB's Closet. Thank you so much for joining my channel. I hope that you'll enjoy my videos. I really appreciate your subscribing. I appreciate all of my subscribers, every one of you. I love you so much and I appreciate you. You have so much value to me. And I'm almost to 200 subscribers. I think the last time I looked, I'm 5 short. So I am definitely going to do a small giveaway, but I am going to do it for 2 people. And I have figured out how to accomplish that, how to actually do that. So once I hit the 200 subscribers, I will tell you how I'm going to manage that. And but yeah, I just want to get it. It's not going to be much, but I do want to give something back to y'all. You've been so kind to me and so gracious and so welcoming and so encouraging. Yeah, I just thank you so much. I really do appreciate you, each one of you. Let's see. Oh yeah, for that paper bag challenge, I made my little paper bag journal yesterday. Now this was the first one I ever made. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know if this is what was expected, but I like the size of this little journal. No, this is just the bottom of one bag I cut out because I do want to put this as a pouch somewhere in here. I did glue all of my pages together, and I really thought about sewing around them, but in lieu of time, I didn't do that. I just glued everything together. So I don't have all the open pockets that a lot of people will have, but that's okay with me. I'm happy with that. Then I put my little cover on with a spine, so I'm going to try to work on this today, so I'll be ready to post it by Sunday. So again, I'm doing I'm doing hashtag Altered Index 2025, and this is hosted by Nonstop Papers. So thank you so much for hosting this. I've been enjoying this. This is a lot of fun. And the prompt for today is solar system for week 35. So the solar system is something that has intrigued people for generations. I mean, religions have been built on the solar system. People use the solar system for direction. There's just so many things, and over the hundreds and hundreds of years, so much has been learned about the solar system. So I recently acquired a new junk journal cutout book, which I wasn't too fond of, to be honest. But there are some plus things, and maybe when I do a flip through, I'll talk about those. But it did have some lovely solar system cutouts, pictures and whatnot. So I'm going to use those today. And I'm just going to try to fit everything on here the best that I can. I think these are such pretty images. I don't want to do it, but I may need to trim this one down just a hair, or maybe 2 hairs. I gotta leave room for my little hole up there. So I put it on my ring. And then I found this, in this book was some postage stamps. This is a 10 cent Galaxy stamp. So if this was really a stamp at one point, it must have been quite a few years ago if it was only 10 cents. So I'm just going to put this stamp up here. And then we have this tiny little astronaut with a cluster of all the planets, like a cluster of balloons. He's a tiny little thing. So I'm going to put him, maybe I want to rearrange this. I think I might put him, oh, I'm not happy with this, how it's looking. So maybe here. No, I don't want to cover that up down there. So here. Here. Maybe here. And our little astronaut kind of here. Floating with all tied to all of the I thought that was cute and whimsical. All right, so let me glue these things down. I'm just going to use my wet PVA glue. One nice thing about this book is the paper is really pretty, much thicker than my other collage book, which is nice. And it presents some of the images in different sizes, but not going overboard on that, which is also really a nice feature of this book. Oh, I need a napkin. Just a moment. Okay. Now I'm going to put this lovely image down here. And I'd like to put some words about the solar system on here, but unfortunately I don't have any. Maybe I'll come back and add some. I was going to kind of color this little image in, but I decided not to. I'm going to just leave it the way that it is. I like it. Okay. And then we'll put our postage stamp right down here. No, because I think I am going to leave some room for some words at some point. I just have to find some. I wasn't ready for this morning. Matter of fact, I wasn't even sure what I was going to do. I've been involved in 3 or 4 hashtags, and then these other ones came along that I want to do, and I can't do them all, so I had to stop and think about what do I really enjoy doing and want to do, because I still have other things that I also enjoy doing. And while I may be retired and have all the time in the world to craft, seemingly, somehow the day just gets away from me, and I didn't get accomplished near what I thought I could possibly accomplish. So Here is my index card. I think these two images are so pretty. And then the little whimsical idea of the astronaut with all the balloons of the solar system, all the planets, and then my little stamp. And I am going to find some words and add to this. But for right now, it's finished. I hope you like it. I'm going to glue this down on here. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And leave me a comment. Oh my gosh, that's the other thing I meant to talk about. Yesterday, it came out today, one of the videos I did was my hashtag CWP 2025, and that's hosted by Margaret Miller. And one of the prompts was a hooved animal, and I chose horse because I love horses. I've never owned a horse, but so many memories that I have in life are associated with horses. Rodeos being one, and of late, the Houston rodeo. But there were other memories too, and I just told a little bit. But in my comments, it was so fun because a couple of you ladies shared with me some of your experience with horses and your lovely memories that you had. And it was so awesome to me to be able to connect with people that I've never met, that I don't know personally and may never know personally, but to connect with them and hear their stories and as they relate to my stories, and we all enjoy this craft. It's just such an awesome thing, and that's one of the reasons. I have a list of reasons of why I started this channel, and that was definitely one of them. And so it was just brought big smiles to my face today when I read those comments, because I thought this is so nice to get to know each other like this and to share bits and pieces of each other's lives. So I want to thank you, ladies. I know you know who you are for those wonderful comments. And that's why your comments mean so much to me. They really do encourage me. They make me smile. I get input from you guys, and it all means so much. And it all comes together to make this beautiful kind of a woven piece of people's lives and things that we enjoy, and things that we can share, bits and memories, pieces of our lives that meant something to us and continue to mean something to us. So yeah, I really am happy. So happy about that. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here for now. I'm going to try to do another video today, but it probably won't go up tomorrow. I'm going to try to do one of these challenges. I have to sit down and write it. I have to write down what challenges I'm participating in, because otherwise it just is going to get all muddled. So anyway, I have to operate like that. And I did want to tell you one other thing. This little postage stamp, I learned this. I picked this tip up from another YouTuber several months ago before I even started my channel. Or maybe I had started it already. I don't remember. But, you know, I don't like to use the pinking shears. And sometimes that's what some of us crafters use to cut around these stamp type images. So she had suggested using these hair shears, you know, these hair scissors, the ones with the teeth in them. So I went on Amazon and bought a very cheap pair, and that's what I use. And it seems to look best on the smaller images. When you get into the bigger pictures of stamps, and it doesn't look quite as nice, but to me it's still better than using the pinking shears. So just a little something I picked up that I learned that I wanted to share with y'all, that makes cutting these little stamp images out look a little bit more authentic. You know, you may not like this idea, but I'm telling you about it anyway. All right, everyone. I'll see you all in the next one. I love you. Have a wonderfully blessed rest of your day. Bye-bye.